Hey, it's Kathy O, hanging out in my bathroom as usual. I don't really spend a lot of time here, but it's just the best place for me to do videos. But hey, how are you doing? As I'm recording this, it's a rainy, nasty day outside. It is a great day to stay inside and either rest or get some things done and not be running around. I did go somewhere this morning, but I want to talk to you today about how to kind of declutter your cosmetics, how to read the Mary Kay date codes. I can't give you any information on other brands. You would have to check with them. But for Mary Kay, I can tell you that our products are officially good for at least 3 years unless otherwise marked with an actual expiration date. We'll get into that. But I just asked Google just now, what's the expiration on cosmetics? And Google told me that most things can be used another year or two. And I would agree. And even beyond, I have used stuff that's even older than that. I'm not going to sell you stuff that's 10 years old, but I've used it and it's perfectly fine. It's kind of like food, honestly. If it looks okay and it smells okay, it's probably okay. But when in doubt, throw it out. It's just one of those things. But I'm going to show you really quick because I'm just a real person. I'm going to show you what I'm dealing with here and pertaining to makeup. Wow, this is the top there. That's the skincare that I use. I use most of that every day, either morning or night or both. Then I've got some color stuff. And then I have a drawer here of color. And this drawer is kind of bugging me. It's just getting very full. And I just know that typically I have kind of gone through it. And here we are at February and I've not done it. I just kept putting it off. But every 10 years, Mary Kay's date codes change between letters and numbers. So this decade that we're in right now starts with letters. So for example, letter A means it was manufactured in 2020. Letter B means 2021. C is 2022 and so on, although they kind of skip a couple letters. I'm not sure why they do that. We're currently in letter K for 2026. So if I go strictly by the Mary Kay official selling standards of 3 years, and I'm going to go from 2025 because we're just barely into 26, right? Most of the stuff was manufactured in 25. So if I go back 3 years, we're talking 2022. So anything that has a letter of C or after is perfectly fine unless it has an expiration date on it. And honestly, I still use those things too. I will not sell them to you. I might give them to you for free, but I will not sell them to you because it means that the sunscreen or over-the-counter drug in it may not be as effective. There we go, okay? But I'm ethical and I will not sell it to you. But really, these products they're probably fine. But it's just good to go through once in a while and just kind of review. So I'm just going to kind of start in here and look at some of my lipsticks. Now, you have to have good eyes or a magnifying glass sometimes to read these date codes. So on a product like a lipstick, it's on the bottom. It starts with a letter. So this one starts with an F, which means it's from 2024. So it's perfectly fine. Let me check this one. This is also F. These are my Supreme Hydrating Lipsticks. Look at me looking. This one is, I have it upside down. It'd be helpful if that's the item number. Oh my gosh, I can't read that one without magnifying. So I'm going to set it aside because I didn't bring that in here. And I'll go back and check later. This is F. Okay. I've kind of written, this is F. I've kind of written on the bottoms of them because the name is so tiny. So I've like written the first letter in permanent marker on there so that I know. So F. So a lot of these are very current. Okay. That's F. I don't know why I can't see this one. I'm looking again. The way I wrote the letter, my letters on there kind of covered it up. So I'll go back and check that. F. I think it's a B, which is 2021, which I'm still wearing it some. I don't wear it often. Look, it's almost out anyway. So that could go either way. Either I can say, well, I may as well pitch it because it's almost gone, or I can say, I may as well hang on to it because I'm almost done with it anyway. Me, I don't like to waste stuff. And so it smells fine, particularly with a lipstick. It's going to smell rancid if it's bad. Your nose will know. If it smells bad, toss it. But if it smells fine, which this one does. And then this last one, I'm trying to read that. Why don't I see the code on that? I'm going to set that aside. I can't see it either. Anyway, so I've gone through these. I've set 2 aside that I'll come back to when I don't have you waiting. These skincare products, there's not much need of me to go through those because I'm using them on a regular basis, and we're gonna get through those more quickly than other things. Then, I do want to say though, even though I'm not going to go through those, the tube, anything in a tube, the date code is going to be on the crimp of the tube itself. So this is a brand new product. H, so it was manufactured last year. It's just come out, and so it is fine. Now, let me show you an exception for me. This one says it expired in 21. It's got a 9 in the front of it. That means it was manufactured in 2019. I'm not getting rid of it because it still works. I wouldn't sell it to you. I don't have any more, but we don't make it anymore, and it still works. And it's something from Clear Proof that I put on when I have a zit or something. It works. I'm not letting it go. But when I get into like a lot of the glamour and I start having repeat, let me give you a good example. I'm going to give you a good example. Here is a brand new lip gloss that I was excited about, and I opened up. Woohoo! And then I was going through things and I found this lip gloss. Now they're not identical, but look how close they are. Like they're so close. So this older one is from 2021. And I don't wear lip gloss very much, and they last a long time. Even if I do wear them, it's not usually over my entire lip. It's like just a little in the center. So the old one is going bye-bye in the trash. Maybe you could hear that. I'm going to go ahead and let that one go because that just makes sense to me. Okay. Some other ones. Here's one from 2021. I just really never use it. I really love the shimmer ones the most. This is just not, I think you can tell, it's not a great color for me. Goodbye. That needs to go. C. This one is from 2022, so it's really still fine, and it's kind of historically, it's been my favorite one, Fancy Nancy. I'm going to keep that one. This one is from 2021. I really like it, and I do wear it. So I'm just going to give it a sniff. Make sure it doesn't smell bad. It smells perfectly fine. This is one that I actually really did use up and open a new one at some point. So these are fine. I should give this one a sniff too. This older one. It smells a little less fresh, but it doesn't smell bad. You don't want something smelling bad on your lips. Make sense? Okay, these were fun, limited edition, but I never wear them anymore. So, and as a director, I tend to open up a lot of limited edition stuff to show people. But you know, I don't see a date code. All I see is the item number. If it's just all numbers, that is just the item, the SKU number. Oh, I know where it is. It's on here, and it's very hard to see. It's kind of at the bottom. These say D, which is 2023. That's not all that old. That really is still acceptable. So I might keep them a little longer, but I need to actually remember to use them sometime. These are lip colors, by the way. This one, I wore this a lot, but now I don't because we've had so many other new things. It's a little heart-shaped lipstick, If you can see that. Oh, I got it upside down. There we go, kind of. It's hard to see. It's a heart-shaped lipstick. I really can't smell anything. Let me see if I can find the date code. Let's see. Ooh, this one I might need the... I think it says C. Is that what that is? I think it says C, which is 2022. So it's still okay. But I should remember to use it. It's one of those like I just kept in my purse because it was just a good neutrally pink that would kind of go with most anything. Like in case I forgot to grab what I really wanted, you know, this would always work. Then lip liners. Okay. And I'm going to limit this. Gosh, I'm at 11 minutes already. Man, that goes fast. I was going to limit this to 15 minutes. So, which is a good decluttering time each day, so I'm told. About 15 minutes. And if this video is too long, it'll take forever to upload. I can't even read these dates. I'm going to have to get my magnifier to finish these, but they're on like the bottoms of the lip liners, so I'll have to come back to those. I've got eyeliners. Oh, this is hard. Some of these, I have some of these older color palettes are so beautiful, and I wore them so much at the time, but then we've had new things since, and I'm like, how many of these do I need to keep? This is D though, it's 2023, it's still, and like this is something I might throw in my travel bag. Now, some of you might be like, I call these my Barbie colors, but you know, for Mary Kay, it's perfect. It might not be perfect for everyone, but they're really good, and it's something that I could just keep in my travel bag, especially for Mary Kay trips kind of thing. Here's another pink palette. This was Warm Pinks. What's the date code on this one? This is C. This is 2022, so it's still okay. So again, and I wore it a lot, and there's still so much. Like, these last so long. So it's another good travel one. You know, maybe I could have the warm option and the cool option, and that would, it'd give me a lot of combos. I've done that before sometimes when I don't want to overthink, like, what am I taking? What am I not taking? Take a cool set and a warm set, because I kind of wear I wear more cool than anything, but I go back and forth. What's in here? Oh, these are contours, which I hardly ever use. This one's really too dark for me. I very occasionally use this. They're probably pretty old, but powder stuff lasts a long time unless it gets contaminated for some reason. So unless you've had, now, yeah, this goes back to 2018. There's an 8 on there. So if you've had, you know, pink eye or something like that, you really do need to toss your eye makeup and you need to start all over. Okay, that one is much later. It's C. I'm going to keep these because they're just basic. I've hardly used them. I wash my brushes every week. It's all good. It really is. The thought for me as a consultant, I have every eyeshadow open, every cheek color open. I would never, of course, buy that many retail as a customer, but as a consultant, as a sales director, and I do like playing with different colors, I've had every one of them open, and some of them have been discontinued. So some of the discontinued ones I let go of, I'm like, yeah, I don't really wear that anyway. Some of the discontinued ones I will hang on to for quite a while. I'll show you an example. This little fun blue right here. Let me see, what year is that from? I loved it so much. 2019. Radiant blue. That doesn't even sound familiar, but I was just not even willing to part with it because there's nothing else like it. It's so beautiful. This one, oh, here's a fun. This is from 2019. It's called Hummingbird. You see, I used most of it. I wouldn't let it go because there was nothing else like it. But now, actually, there kind of is. So I'm going to go ahead and let that one go because It's getting harder to dig it out. You probably can't tell, but it's sort of iridescent. It's unique. So you kind of just see gray, but when you're looking at it, like I can see purpley pink in there. It's really fun. But we've got something in the most recent fun palette that is so similar. It's this one, and even though it's not iridescent and it kind of looks brown there, when it goes on, it's kind of brown purple, and I can add the shimmer to it with the gold or the silver if I want the shimmer, and I have lots of it. So that is one that I kind of knew in the back of my mind that could go. Here's some more of these gorgeous pink purples that look so pretty on me. That's from A, which is 2020. They could go because I have so many, but they're so pretty. I don't want to let them go. So the question for me is, how much of the limited stuff do I want to keep? So typically it's kind of, if it's my favorite color, gosh, I'm over my time. If it's like a favorite color that I love and I don't, I'm going to have a tendency more to keep it. If it is a color that I hardly touched anyway, that's kind of an easy decision. So, make your keep pile, make your toss. Well, just toss them and then do some maybes that you want to kind of think about. So I'm going to cut this off because for me to go through all of this will take a while and I don't want to record that all. But I hope that helps. So for your Mary Kay products, think about if it starts with a letter at this point, A, B, C, D, F, H, or K, it's from the 2020s. And it's in pretty good shape. If you're not sure, reach out to me. Anyway, I'm going to stop. So I hope that's helpful. Thanks for watching.